have alluded to. Throw in the mix a brief closing for the school for a little COVID outbreak and record numbers of COVID cases amongst our staff and students, and you will understand why we began to refer to 2022 as the year that failed to get started. We hoped that by term 2 things would get better, less separate and masked, but it wasn't to be. Not straight away anyway. But as the year progressed and restrictions eased, we started to feel like a community again. And this evening is definitely the icing on the cake, to be able to end the academic part of the year for our seniors all together once more. It is this very special community that makes Chanel College what it is, and it's the reason I've returned to the school. A school that's played a critical role in my growth as a kaiako and as a leader. My own children attended Chanel College, with many of our current kaiako and community members playing a big part in instilling in them a sense of moral and social responsibility. I was drawn to give back to Chanel and feel blessed that God has chosen me to lead the school into the next phase of its journey as a learning and faith-forming community. This year has been a year to review and explore. I've enjoyed getting to know many of you through conversations at whānau engagement hui and appreciate your honesty around what is important to you as parents. Equally, spending time with your children and hearing from them what they want their school to be like has given our senior leadership team much to reflect on. It is this input that has paved the way for our teaching team to review our curriculum and pedagogical approach, and we're excited about improvements we are making to teaching and learning. Our focus continues to be on personal excellence, but with greater emphasis on student motivation, engagement and wellbeing. The state of the world in the last few years has taught us just how important that is. We've redefined what it means to be successful, embracing the difference in strengths and talents that God has blessed us all with, and focusing on equity. I want to say a final thank you to my teaching team who have adapted to the chaos that COVID has presented and who are navigating some of the biggest changes education has seen in over 20 years. I see how hard you work. I see how much you care, and I appreciate you. Thank you each for your time. Thank each of you. I cannot thank each of you enough for the time and commitment you make to our rangatahi and to one another. Thank you. To the Chanel College Board of Trustees, thank you for your unwavering support since I've arrived. It's made a huge difference as I've navigated my first year as a principal. I cannot thank you enough for always keeping my wellbeing at the fore and trusting me and our shared vision for Chanel College. And to my senior leadership colleagues, Nigel, Chris, and now Morgan. Chris and Nigel, your support this year has been invaluable. I know that at times it's felt like a whirlwind of change and that I came in and shook everything up on its heels. But you each took it in your stride and we remained united on the fact that we're on a journey that we would lead together. Morgan, welcome to our team. Your strengths and the impact you've made on the team in a few short weeks has given us all a sense of unity. I'm excited about the future of our team and of our school. And to our students, what an awesome group of young people you are. And we're lucky to get the chances to work with you each day. You all have so much potential, and I'm looking forward to watching you grow into young adults ready to take on the world. To our Year 13s, go well into the world. Whatever your future plans are, never forget the lessons you've learned at Chanel College. Find your people. If you're leaving the area, find a parish, a community where you will be embraced and nurtured in your faith. Be kind to others. You never know what is going on for people, so be the light of Christ to all you meet in this world. I leave you with a short whakatauki. Iti to iti ka haere ngā koe ki te ao tūroa. Stay humble and hold others in high esteem as you travel into the world. Thank you all for being here this evening, and we hope you enjoy the rest of tonight's celebrations.
Right, let's kick this show on. Here we go. Okay, our first announcement for this evening are our Diligence Awards. Diligence Awards are awarded to those students who have displayed determination and commitment towards their learning. In order to receive a Diligence Award, the students must be nominated in at least 3 different subject areas. However, many of these students have received 4 or 5 nominations from their classes. Put that in context, most students do 6 classes, so it's a pretty good achievement. These will be read out by Acting Director it's going to be a long night. Acting Director of Religious Studies and Senior Dean for Terms 1 and 2, Mrs. Maria O'Flynn, presented by Father Bruce England.
old age. Kia ora koutou. I will read the students out by form class and ask that you please hold your applause until the entire class has been called. Thank you. So, diligence for SNR, for Senior Mr. Hoskins' class. Charlotte Clark, Melissa Clark, Alex Deacon, Grace Gordon-Wiles, Courtney McLean, Jacqueline Murray, Mackenzie Murray, Joshua Redfern Olsen, Dakota Wallace, Caitlin Ward, and Thamira Wickramaarachi. Okay, Melissa Clark. Alex Deacon. Grace Gordon-Wiles. Courtney McLean. Jacqueline Murray. Mackenzie Murray. Joshua Redfern Olsen. Dakota Wallace. Caitlin Ward. And Thamira Wickramaarachi. Right, from Mr. Holder's senior class, Lachlan Bashford, Armand Dupreez, Paul Hardy, Mitchell Kendall Carpenter, Kiara Lacarden, Peter McGruddy, Neve Mead, Casper Morsilla, Maynard Ronyo, and Caitlin Rood. Lachlan Bashford. Armand Dupreez. Paul Hardy. Mitchell Kendall Carpenter. Kiara Lacarden. Peter McGruddy. Neve Mead. Casper Morsilla. Maynard Ronyo. And Caitlin Rood. From Mr. Walker's class, Mirren Bannon, Emma Carston, Brianna Jacobs, Nikita Johnston, Takumi McKelvey, Jack Murray, Bonnie Parker, Karis Williams. Mirren Bannon. Emma Carston. Brianna Jacobs. Nikita Johnston. Takumi McKelvey. Jack Murray. Bonnie Parker. And Karis Williams. Right, Ms Hemming's class. Tora Dornan, Philip Faioso, Temperance Gardner, Amy Jackson, Bethany Jackson, John T. Livingston, Rosie McCann, Lace Montgomery, Charlotte Murray, Kaylin Nemia, Madeline O'Hara, and Jacob Simonik. Tora Dornan. Philip Faioso. Temperance Gardner. Amy Jackson. Bethany Jackson. John T. Livingston. Rosie McCann. There's no less. Charlotte Murray. Madeline O'Hara. And Jacob Simonik. Well done, everyone. Please join me one more time in applauding them. I think they actually deserve that. It is now my pleasure to welcome our first performance of the evening, the Chanel College Poly Group. This group was only formed at the beginning of Term 3 and are taught by Poly Group tutors Hope and Tauwhinga as part of our Ako Katahi Passion Time program. Please welcome them.
They are just doing their final parts to get ready. I would tell you a joke, but I'm not very funny. While they're coming in. The Ako Kotahi, for those who don't know, it's a passion time they offer 1 hour a week, and it's for students to do things outside the classroom. So there's things like outdoor education, there's a scooter group, there's obviously our poly group, there's photography, there's journalism, and that sort of stuff. So this is one of those groups. So as I said, they've only been working an hour a week on this for the past probably 2 and a half. So as I said, the second performance, a little bit nervous, but I have seen them perform and they are really, really good. So I believe, are you ready, Tim?
Anglophone is you.
Wow, I think that was worth the wait for. Can we put our hands together again? Just amazing. Now my pleasure to move into Subjects Awards. For this, I'm going to invite our Dean forward, which is Barbara Morgan.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to read the academic awards for years 11, 12 and 13. The students will be called forward in groups, and I will ask that you please hold your applause until all students in each group have received their awards. These will be presented by Deputy Mayor Bex Johnson. Subject awards goes to those students at each year level who have achieved the highest academic attainment in a subject over the year. This includes achievement in assignments, tests, exams and classwork. The highly commended awards are given to those students who have achieved very highly in a subject. The academic awards for year 11. Madison Clark, Jaden Gwilym Scott, Erica Kohitolu, Rosie McCann, Peter McGrady. Madison Clark, highly commended in health. Jaden Gwilym Scott, highly commended in history. Erica Kohitolu, highly commended in health. Rosie McCann, highly commended in soft materials technology. Peter McGrady, highly commended in geography. The next group of students, Jack Murray, Caitlin Ward, Thamira Wickrama Arachi, Courtly McLean, Caitlin Rood and Dakota Wallace. Jack Murray, highly commended in hard materials technology. Caitlin Ward, highly commended in drama. Thamira Wickrama Arachi, highly commended in physical education. Courtney McLean, highly commended in business studies and food technology. Caitlin Rood, highly commended in food technology and physical education. Dakota Wallace, highly commended history, mathematics and English. Philip Fayoso, Temperance Gardner, Sammy Robbins, Madeline O'Hara, Neve Mead, Lachlan Bashford and Bethany Jackson. Philip Faioso receives the Subject Award in Hard Materials Technology. Temperance Gardner receives the Subject Award in Visual Art. Sammy Robbins receives the Subject Award in Health. Madeline O'Hara receives the Subject Award in Food Technology and is highly commended in Business Studies. She receives the Sister Claire Tray for excellence in food technology. Neve Mead receives the Subject Award in Physical Education and Soft Materials Technology. She is highly commended in science. Lachlan Bashford receives the Subject Award in Geography and Business Studies. He is highly commended in science, mathematics and religious education. Bethany Jackson receives the Subject Award in History, Mathematics, Science, English and Religious Education. We now move on to the Year 12 awards. Nikita Johnston, Jude McCulloch, Clifford Rowe Penny, Maynard Ronyo, Isaac Robinson, Nikita Johnston is highly commended in Police Pathways. Jude McCulloch is highly commended in Physical Education. Clifford Rowe Penny is highly commended in Hard Materials Technology. Maynard Ronyo is highly commended in Geography, History, Mathematics with Statistics and Police Pathways. Isaac Robinson receives the Subject Award in Physical Education. Mirren Bannon, Paul Hardy, Brianna Jacobs, Kaylin Nemia and Kiara Lackaden. Mirren Bannon receives the Subject Award in Gateway and is highly commended in Health. She receives the trophy for first in Year 12 Gateway. Paul Hardy receives the Subject Award in Hard Materials Technology and is highly commended in Gateway. Brianna Jacobs receives the Subject Award in Mathematics with Statistics and is highly commended in History. Kaylin Nemia receives the Subject Award in Visual Art and is highly commended in Soft Materials Technology. Kiara Lackaden receives the Subject Award in Soft Materials, Technology and Business Studies. She is highly commended in Mathematics with Calculus. Armand Dupre, Renee Soriano, Melissa Clark, Caris Williams. Armand Dupre receives the Subject Award in History and Police Pathways and is highly commended in Mathematics with Statistics. Renee Soriano receives the Subject Award in Biology and Physics and is highly commended in Chemistry and Mathematics with Calculus. Renee receives the Physical Sciences Cup for first in Physics. Melissa Clark receives the Subject Award in Chemistry, Health and Mathematics with Calculus. She is highly commended in Biology. Caris Williams receives the Subject Awards in Geography, Food Technology, English and Religious Education. She receives the Geography Cup. And finally, we move on to the Year 13 awards. Emily Paku, Jonty Livingston, Dylon Miranda, Lewis Palmer, Charlotte Clark, and Joshua Redfern Olsen. Emily Paku is highly commended in Police Pathways. Jonty Livingston is highly commended in History and Physics and receives the New Zealand Institute of Physics Book Award. Daylon Miranda is highly commended in Visual Art, Gateway and Hard Materials Technology. Lewis Palmer receives the Subject Award in Health and is highly commended in History. Charlotte Clark receives the Subject Award in Visual Art. Joshua Redfern Olsen receives the Subject Award in Physical Education and Gateway. He receives the trophy for first in Gateway. Natalie Childs, Takumi McKelvey, Mackenzie Murray, Amy Jackson, Charlotte Murray. Natalie Childs receives the Subject Award in Business Studies and is highly commended in Physical Education and Police Pathways. Takumi McKelvey receives the Subject Award in Police Pathways and Hard Materials Technology and is highly commended in Mathematics with Calculus. Mackenzie Murray receives the Subject Award in Mathematics with Statistics and Biology. She is highly commended in English, Physics, Chemistry and Religious Education, and Mackenzie receives the Life Sciences Cup for first in Biology. Amy Jackson receives the Subject Award for English, History and Religious Education. She is highly commended in health and mathematics with statistics. Amy receives the Year 13 Cup for First in English and the Hills Cup for First in Level 3 History. Charlotte Murray receives the Subject Award for Chemistry, Physics and Mathematics with Calculus. She is highly commended in Biology and Religious Education. Charlotte receives the Chemical Sciences Cup for First in Chemistry, the Margaret Biggs Cup for Commitment and Knowledge in Religious Studies, and the Mathematics Sciences Cup for First in Mathematics. I think we can put our hands together again with another round of applause. It is my pleasure now to invite the Siva Samoa dancers to come forward to perform for us.
Well done for our Siva Samoa dancers on their first performance. Tēnā koutou katoa, my name is Morgan Bunny and I'm Assistant Principal in charge of Pastoral Care. I will be reading the Cultural Awards for Drama, Public Speaking, Creative Writing, Debating, Music and the Māori and Pasifika Awards. These will be presented by Labour Member of Parliament for the Wairarapa Electorate and Chanel College Old Boy, His Honourable Kieran McAnulty. Could the following students please come forward? Emily Paku, Bonnie Parker, Dakota Gear, William Hemming, Caitlin Ward. The Curran Cup for Secondary School Public Speaking, Emily Paku. The Hills Trophy for contribution to drama was presented to the school in 1998 by the Hills family for excellent participation, achievement and commitment, whether in an acting or backstage capacity. This year it is awarded to Bonnie Parker. The Lawrence Oliver Cup for Best Dramatic Performance was presented by the Student Council in 1991 for the Best Dramatic Performance, which this year goes to Dakota Gear. The Rowan Atkinson Trophy for Comedy and Drama was also presented by the Student Council in 1991 for the Best Comedic Performance. This is awarded to William Hemming. The Burrell Trophy for Overall Excellence in Dramatic Arts was presented to the school in 1999 by the Burrell family for a student who has excelled in as many of the performing arts or dramatic genres as possible. This year it is awarded to Caitlin Ward. Creative Writing and Debating Awards. Can Mackenzie Murray and Charlotte Murray please come forward? The Clare Hills Cup for Senior Creative Writing this year goes to Mackenzie Murray. The Brendan Biggs Cup for Excellence and Commitment in Senior Debating goes to Charlotte Murray. Music Awards. Can the following students please come forward? Lachlan Bashford, Peter McGrady, Thamira Vikramarachi, and our fifth dimension consisting of Lachlan Bashford, Peter McGrady, Thamira and Malitha Devapurage. The Hills Creativity Shield in Music goes to Lachlan Bashford. The Hills Music Shield for contribution to music at the college, Peter McGrady. The O'Flynn Family Trophy for Senior Music, Thamira Vikramarachi. And the Hills Music Performance Shield is awarded to Fifth Dimension, consisting of Lachlan Bashford, Peter McGrady, Thamira Vikramarachi, and Malitha Devapurage. Moving on to our Māori Awards. Certificates for Commitment to Kapahaka. The following students have been dedicated members of our Chanel College Kapahaka Ropu, committing hours to learning items, mentoring junior students and performing to represent our kura whenever called upon. Can the following students please come forward to receive certificates of achievement in kapa haka? Sapphire Changtang, Natalie Childs, Charlotte Clark, Brianna Jacobs, Erica Kohitolu, Aisha Lloyd-Top, Charlotte Murray, Emily Paku, Tessa Paku, Clifford Ropenny, Desiree Siosi, Aria Trotman. Sapphire Changtang. Natalie Childs. Charlotte Clark. Brianna Jacobs. Erica Kohitolu. Aisha Lloyd-Top. Charlotte Murray. Emily Paku. Tessa Paku. Clifford Ropenny. And Desiree Siosi. The Māori Life Skills Gourd is awarded to a student who has shown a commitment and passion for Te Ao Māori, Tikanga Māori and Te Reo Māori. This year, the Māori Life Skills Gourd is awarded to a student who has been committed to kapa haka and Te Reo Māori, willing to learn and push beyond their comfort zones to develop their skills and knowledge in this area of school life. This year's winner of the Māori Life Skills Gourd for 2022 is Aisha Lloyd-Top. The Māori Pastoral Care Shield for a willingness to show care and concern for others is awarded to a student who walks confidently in Te Ao Māori with integrity, compassion and commitment. This year, the Māori Pastoral Care Shield is awarded to a senior student who has given her time to teach and grow others, been patient and committed to the growth of our school kapa haka group, leading with a heart of service to Aotearoa. The winner of the Māori Pastoral Care Shield for 2022 is Sapphire Changtang. The Māori Pastoral Care Mere for readiness to defend taonga Māori is awarded to someone who demonstrates leadership and a passion for all things Māori. This year's winner is a fierce advocate for Te Ao Māori, ready at a moment's notice to lead, teach and role model proudly as Māori. The winner of the Māori Pastoral Care Medi for 2022 is Emily Paku. This year, for the first time, we will be awarding a new Pacifica Award, the Pacifica Ole Luminai Futures of the Pacific Award. This is awarded to a student who has shown commitment and dedication to the area, cultural, performing arts, sharing their gifts and talents with others and our community. The inaugural winners of the Pacifica Ole Luminai Futures of the Pacific Award and winners of the Cultural Performance Cup for excellence and leadership in cultural performing arts goes jointly to Desiree Siosi and Philip Whaiwassel. I would now like to invite Mr. Thomas Campbell to come forward to announce the Sports Awards.
Kia ora, my name is Thomas Campbell and I'm the head of Hauora. It is my pleasure to read the Senior Sports Awards for this year. These will be presented by the Chair of the Chanel College Board of Trustees, Mrs. Nicola Murray. So we'll begin with our Best and Fairest and Most Dedicated Awards. The Best and Fairest Awards go to the student who has contributed to the highest level of play throughout the season in each team. The players must meet expectations of sportsmanship and contribute positively to the culture of the team. The Most Dedicated Awards go to the player from each team who attends all training sessions, shows the best attitude for games, training, enhancing the culture of the team, and positively influences others on and off the field. I will read the names out in groups and ask the students to come to the bottom of the stage, and like the other awards, ask that you hold your applause until the group have all received their awards. Best and Fairest. Senior Boys Football, Mitchell Kendall Carpenter, Casper Morsilla, Dahamza De Silva and Jack Murray. Senior Boys Football, Mitchell Kendall Carpenter. Senior Boys Badminton, Casper Morsilla. Senior Boys Hockey, Jack Murray. Cameron Westgarth, Renee Soriano, Jacob Simonik, Karis Williams, William Hemming, Caitlin Ward and Peter McGrady. Most dedicated senior boys football, Cameron Westgarth. Most dedicated senior girls volleyball, Renee Soriano. Senior boys badminton, Jacob Simonik. Senior girls badminton, Karis Williams. Senior boys touch rugby, William Hemming. Senior girls hockey, Caitlin Ward. And senior boys hockey, Peter McGrady. Philip Fa'auaso, Isaac Robinson, Rosie McCann, Neve Mead, and Joshua Redfern Olsen. Senior boys basketball best and fairest, and senior boys volleyball most dedicated, Philip Fa'auaso. Senior boys basketball most dedicated and senior boys volleyball best and fairest, Isaac Robinson. Senior girls basketball most dedicated and senior girls hockey best and fairest, Rosie McCann. Senior girls basketball best and fairest and senior girls touch rugby most dedicated, Neve Mead. And senior boys rugby best and fairest and senior boys touch rugby best and fairest, Josh Redfern Olsen. Charlotte Murray, Sapphire Chantang, and Emily Paku. So the senior girls netball best and fairest, and the award for most outstanding attitude and effort in sport, and the winner of the O'Reilly Cup for 2022 goes to Charlotte Murray. Senior girls rugby best and fairest, senior girls football best and fairest, senior girls volleyball best and fairest, and the award for outstanding participation in college sport for and winner of the Joan Gaskin Memorial Cup for 2022 goes to Sapphire Chantang. Senior girls netball most dedicated, senior girls football most dedicated, senior girls touch rugby best and fairest, and the award for all-round commitment and excellence in sport and winner of the Tushare Family Cup for 2022 goes to Emily Paku. We now move on to the award for the Sports Team of the Year. We had many amazing teams to select from this year, with several of our teams winning their finals and becoming grade champions. However, we can only choose one. And so the team who wins the award for Chanel College Sports Team of the Year in 2022 and the trophy for outstanding achievement in sport for their almost undefeated season is the Chanel College Senior Boys Basketball. I ask the team captain first to come forward and accept the award, then everyone else can follow behind. This evening, our final sports recognitions are for our volunteer coaches, managers and umpires. Without these people, our students would not be able to access the many sporting opportunities we have available at Chanel College. We will now read out the list of volunteers we had supporting us this year and ask when your name is called if you could please stand where you are so we can applaud you all at the end. So for netball, Nicola Murray, Charlotte Murray, Alyssa Mende, Lynn Hills. Football, Jake Scott, Thomas Westgarth, Nigel Bailey. Basketball, Thomas Campbell, Myra Coley, Devon Gerard and Tim Ale. Hockey, Kim Simonik, Rosie McCann, Jack Murray, Mari Murray and Rebecca Burrows. Badminton, Kim Simonik and Nikita Johnston. Volleyball, Jake Scott and Hope Tito. Touch rugby, Thomas Campbell and Chris Senior, and cricket, Chris Senior. And finally, it is my pleasure to announce our 2022 Coach of the Year Award and winner of the Waru Family Trophy, which is Kim Simonik. It is my pleasure now to invite the school band, Fifth Dimension, to come forward. They will be playing Step Aside.
senior band, and we'll be playing our original slides. Well, I'm going to screen it now. Yeah, little guys. How's everybody doing tonight?
Let's forget this entire thing happened. We'll get the mic working. I'm distracting. Oh, look, it's starting to work. This is starting to get very heavy. Oh, I'm still gonna have to shout. Here we go. Ready. I can see clearly clouds around me, white and murky, painted on the sky. I can see clearly even when I try. Step aside, there's a secret to hide, can't let it slide. But until then I must hide. Step aside, there's a secret that I hide. I can see clearly lights in the sky, bright and shining, painted on the sky. I can see clearly even when I try. Step aside, there's a secret to hide, can't let it slide. But until then I must hide. Step aside, there's a secret that I hide. step aside. There's a secret to hide, can't let it slide. But until then I must hide, step aside. There's a secret that I hide.
Well done, boys. Amazing again. Awesome. We'll put it together for them again, eh? I'm looking forward to next year when you bring out t-shirts and we get the full kit. We're looking forward to that. We're going to take a little break from the awards. However, it's an exciting break. This is our chance for us to recognise our 2022 student leaders and also announce the 2023 student leadership team. But a little bit of exciting news before we get to that. We're also going to take this opportunity to announce the House Shield winners for this year. This obviously goes to the group who won the most points throughout the year. It came down to a mere 22 points in the end. For those who aren't aware how it works, if you win a competition, you get 200 points. If you get second, you get 150. And if you get third, you get 100. So to get down to 22 points, it came right down to the wire. So, my drummer is gone, but can we have an impromptu drum roll, please? And the winner is St. Bridget's. Can Nikita and Armand please come forward? Nikita and Armand. It is now my pleasure to invite our head students from this year forward, Emily Paku and Takumi McKelvey, to come forward and give your final speeches.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. And I first just want to say congratulations to all the students and staff, parents and caregivers for making it through another year, and for everyone who got an award today so far. What a year it's been. Been quite tough with COVID the last couple of years and the flu coming around, cancellations and all of that. But even though it's been quite difficult, we've had some great opportunities throughout the year with kapahaka, house competitions, Caritas the other week. So it hasn't all been bad. These past 7 years have been some of the best years of my life so far. It's been a huge roller coaster going up and down, but I've really loved it here, meeting new people, trying new and exciting things, representing the school in sports and events and just doing things that I love. Chanel has done many great things for me. I've really enjoyed being here. I've learned how to lead, sort of. I've had great opportunities and it's really challenged myself and to pursue my dreams. When I first came here, I didn't know what was going to happen, where this would take me, and who would I meet. I was quite scared, quite nervous, because coming into the school, I didn't have any friends, I didn't know anyone. And if you know me, I'm not too sociable, I'm kind of awkward. If you don't talk to me, I don't talk to you. But I have met people throughout these 7 years who have made me feel comfortable to be myself, and they've all taught me different things about life and have supported me through it all. Friendships are one of the most important things in life, as they're the people who stick with you through thick and thin and push you further than you could ever imagine. They'll always have your back, and they're the people who you can trust, talk to about anything, and be there when you're at your most vulnerable. They'll always cheer you up, so don't take it for granted. Because some of the friends you make here in these 7 years could be your best mates for life, and that's something special. People have come and go, and there have been ups and downs, but things always seem to work out in the end. Likewise with the staff, they've come and gone, but all of them have had such a great impact on my life, and they all have my respect and gratitude. They've all given me life lessons and a different way to look at the world, and I'm really thankful for them for not only putting up with me, but my whole year group, as they are a huge hassle. As this year comes to an end, I'm quite sad to leave the school, and I will miss it all. There have been so many memories made here, and I'll miss my friends and family as I move forward with my life, but I'll never forget them and the time I've spent here with them together. I'm really looking forward to the next chapter of my life, where things will take me, and so far I'm thinking about joining the Defence Force and seeing how that ends up. But I'm not sure where I'll end up in the end, but if you're with the right people doing the right thing, then everything should be fine. No matter how tough life gets, or how bad things may seem, you shouldn't give up. A favourite quote of mine is from Arnold, which has helped me keep going, and it's about failure. It goes something like, there is no one who doesn't fail. We have to fail in order to climb the ladder. It's okay to fail. But what's not okay is when you fail and you stay down. Whoever stays down is a loser. And winners will fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up. That's what it is to be a winner. For example, Arnold has failed bodybuilding competitions, powerlifting competitions, movies that went in the toilet and were just garbage. But he's not a failure. No, he's one of the most successful people out there. We all lose, so let's just go all out and give it everything we've got, because that's what it's all about. So don't be afraid to fail. And I just want to say thank you to everyone again, family and friends, staff, for all of this, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Hei aha te mea nui o te ao. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. Ko te maipi toku maunga, ko whare ama toku awa. Ko motu wairaka toku marae, ko Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa, me Rangitāne, me Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga o ku iwi. Ko nai tūmapahia ārangi tōku hāpu. Ko te papa ioia tōku kāinga. Ko Kim raua ko Jason o ku mātua. Ko Rebecca raua ko Maya o ku tuakana. Ko Tessa raua ko Madeline o ku teina. Ko Aiden tōku tūnane. Ko Paku raua ko Tian o ku whānau. Ko Emily tōku ingoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Looking back on this year, I find myself tossing and turning between the highs and lows from which 2022 has brought us, and what I want to remember the most. I think that I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say I definitely don't want to remember the intense wave of illness that hit us in Term 2, the continuous series of postponed, then cancelled events, and the worst of them all, petrol prices. I mean, that phrase in itself is scary. I could go off for hours on end, naming several bad, annoying, sucky things that happened this year, and take up all of our time tonight whining about how I wish 2022 gave me less of a sad time and more of a good time. But really, when I think of 2022 and how I actually remember it, and my time as head girl, I will remember all of you, and those horrible petrol prices, but that's besides the point. My point is that tonight I want to celebrate the times we've made it through this year together, achieving many goals along the way. This year has been one for the books for Chanel College, and I don't say that lightly. You've all smashed it. In every aspect of school life, we've put our little piece of Masterton we call home on the map. Every single one of you should be proud of the insane amount of hard work, dedication, and perseverance you've put in. And the results are as shiny as all of the trophies we're adding to our cabinet this year. I know that it is only up from here on out. To be completely honest, I don't want to leave Chanel College at the end of this year. And as much as moving into the world as an independent young person sounds incredibly exciting, I know that I will never, ever experience a whānau as accepting, unconditionally loving, and supportive as the one we have here. Since my first day in Year 7, I have been constantly surrounded by people who have never judged me or excluded me, and as each year went by, the students and staff may have changed, but our family never changed with them. And that's why Chanel will always be the place I call home. As my time here as your head girl for 2022 comes to a regrettable end, I want to leave you with my best big sister advice for the rest of your time here at school. Personally, this year has been my biggest learning experience yet, and I only wish that this advice will be a helping hand in guiding you through the highs and lows of your college years to come. My first piece of advice is to take every opportunity, no matter what it is. Right now is the perfect time to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. Whether this be showing a new family around our school, participating in inter-school sports competitions, taking part in radio presentations, or even going on van trips to Macca's. Just do it. I encourage you to push yourself out of your comfort zone and take your time at school as its own opportunity to branch out and find yourself in different environments and experiences. Because who knows, you may be able to convince Mr. Campbell to shout everyone McDonald's again. One of the most important pieces of advice is to enjoy every moment. As we go through these 7 years of school, it seems as if it will never end, and each day is such a drag. But now that these 7 years are coming to an end, I've realised that time really does go quicker than we can ever imagine, even if the clock seems to tick slower and slower each time we look at it. So just enjoy it, as simple as that. Enjoy the happy moments, the angry moments, the bittersweet moments, and the moments that don't even seem like moments until all they become are memorable moments. If there was anything that I had learnt over my time here and really taken on board, is that a good leader takes people with them to the top, rather than standing on them to get there. There are many times where we are called upon to be leaders, both voluntarily and unintentionally. So it's important to remember that leadership is not about the position, nor the glory. It's about putting in the hard work for the betterment of one another with one another. Before I finish for tonight and let the awards continue, there are some super important people in my life I want to thank, because without them I seriously would not be where I am today. To the staff and students of Chanel, both past and present, thank you for being the most amazing, supportive, loving, hilarious and straight up craziest bunch of people ever. I am so lucky that I've been able to do life with you all for 7 years now, and I would never ever trade the experiences and the laughs we have had together for the world. You truly all mean the world to me. To both my Tian and Paku whānau, wherever you are in the world, thank you for supporting me through every single thing I have done or gone through over my time at Chanel. You are the pillars in my life that have kept me afloat, even in my darkest moments. Some people only stick around for the good times, but you have been there for me through thick and thin. And there aren't even words to describe how thankful I am for you. To my angel in the sky, my pops, thank you for being my guiding light in some of my hardest times. Sorry. I look to you for a helping hand in so many ways. And the lessons you taught me during your time on earth are the most valuable things I own. Thank you for looking out for me, and I hope that during my time at Chanel, I have made you so incredibly proud and have lived up to your name, because I am so, so, so proud to be your granddaughter forever and always. To Mātua Johnny, even though you aren't here tonight, I wanted to thank you for every single thing you have done for me. I would not be who I am and achieve the things that I have without you. This year has been especially tough without you by my side. And I've missed my right-hand man and go-to person for literally anything so deeply. Whenever I needed guidance, a shoulder to cry on, or another Māori assignment to get my credits up, you were never more than a phone call away. And I mean it when I say, you are my family. I hope this year I have made you proud, and will continue to make you proud as I pursue my dream career, one that you always knew I would do. And finally, to the woman who is my greatest inspiration, my mum, Kim Tian. My mum has never given me any idea that I couldn't reach for the stars or be whoever I wanted to be. She's filled our home with unconditional love, support and encouragement. And has never once doubted me and all of my crazy, stress-inducing ideas. She has guided me through these past 18 years, through wins, losses, love, and the hardest, grief. The tough times and the celebratory times, she was always right there, cheering me on with a smile on her face. She has always picked up the phone, lent a listening ear, and simply just hugged me when I needed her. All whilst being an incredible mother, colleague, and friend to anyone and everyone. And if you know that, you know that it's true. All this time, I don't know if my mum ever realised that the only person I have ever wanted to be like is her. Mum, you are my rock and my ultimate best friend. Thank you for everything. Sorry guys, I've cried too much tonight. Being Chanel College's head girl for 2022 has been the ultimate blessing, and I am eternally grateful for the things I have experienced and learnt along this way. This year has been a dream come true, and I owe it to you, our Chanel whānau. I wish each and every one of you the best for the years to come, and I know I'll see you soon, because you know I just can't stay away. Tēnā koutou katoa, thank you.
It is amazing how they do all their writing on that, so maybe next year we need to throw this away. And this, I was tempted to give her a phone call, actually, just to stuff up her speech, but I thought better not. So yes, now it's a chance to recognise and thank our whole student leadership team. These students have committed so much time and have so much talent and service to our school community. Often it meant giving up so many lunch breaks, study breaks, class time, and also to come out and give their weekends up to do events. It is a huge responsibility for young people to lead their peers, and these students have done so with integrity, humility, and love for their school. So with thanks for their service, I would now like to invite Mrs. Coley Ford to present the gifts of gratitude to these students. Can they come to the bottom of the stairs, please? Charlotte Clark, Natalie Childs, Alyssa Mendy, Mackenzie Murray, Charlotte Murray, John T. Livingston, Emily Paku, and Takumi McKelvey. Our 2022 cultural leaders, Charlotte Clark and Natalie Childs. Yeah. You might have to share some tissues around, Emily. Sports captains for 2022, Alyssa Mendy and Mackenzie Murray. Our Deputy Head Students and Head of Special Character, Charlotte Murray and John T. Livingston. Our head girl, and also receiving the Eisenhower and Sherry Family Award, Emily Paku. Our head boy receiving the McAnulty Family Award, Te Kumi McKelvey. They were an amazing team. They have left a legacy, and now it's up to the next years to rise to that challenge. And it's with that pleasure I get to announce the student leadership team for 2023. We'll clap them off again because they were amazing. This year we've worked really hard with the Year 12 students on what it means to be a leader, and more specifically what it means to be a young Catholic leader in what uncertain times and ever-changing world. This year, along with the Year 12 cohort, we have developed a new leadership structure which will better serve the needs of the school and support the growth of our rangatahi going forward. This decision was an incredibly difficult one, and we spent a lot of time considering how best to support the growth and well-being of our students as the most important factor. It was very difficult. We had, I don't know how many hours we stayed here for, but hey, it is what it is. We ask a lot of our student leadership team, and we often know that they have to make compromises to serve our school community. That's managing workloads, creating balance, and obviously critical factors. They have to make decisions they have to make along the way. So, without any further delay though, could I ask the rest of my senior leadership team, obviously Morgan, if you can come forward please, and Nigel's probably watching online, hello Nigel, to congratulate our new leaders. And if all the leaders once congratulated could stand in the front of the stage, so we congratulate them as an entire team. However, there's one thing I want to point out. This year we've decided to include our head of house roles in this. As you would have seen earlier, we've changed our structure a little bit to make house competitions and stuff really come back up to the fore of what we do at school. So this role here has the same sort of mana, that's why we want to bring it into our student leadership team. So normally we'd wait till the start of the year to announce these, but as we said before, we're trying to lift this role and bring a part of that team for us. So for 2023, there'll be 2 heads of house for each house. So please join me in congratulating our 2 head of Champagne for 2023, Melissa Clark and Jude McCulloch. The heads of St. Bridget's, Clifford Rowe Penny and Jacob Simonic. No pressure to team, defending champs now. Head of St. Joseph's, Nidhi Prakash and Brianna Jacobs. We now move on to our arts, cultural and sports captains. Our 2023 arts captain is Renee Soriano. Our sports captain for 2023 is Cameron Westgarth. Our cultural captain for 2023 is Sapphire Chantung. One tip for you team so far, the very most important part of leadership is listening. I believe I said once you get announced, can you wait at the bottom of the stage? But didn't see that. So we'll now move to deputy head students and special character prefects. Our deputy heads for 2023, Maynard, Lorniol and Mirren Bannon. Our 2023 special character prefects, Karis Williams and Kiara Lekkerden. And finally, our head students for 2023, Armand Dupres, and Nikita Johnston. This is the moment where you guys take that leadership hint and come forward. I was going to say join me in congratulating, but I think we've done that well and truly. Awesome work, team. I would like to now, though, take the chance to invite Emily and Takumi back on the stage, and they will pass the candle over to Armand and Nikita once they've finished their photos. Right, let's put it together for them one more time, eh? I wholeheartedly believe we are going in great places for you guys next year. I'm looking forward to working with you. So Armand and Nikita, if you can make your way upstage for changing of the candle.
We gift this candle to you to continue the journey, to use your talents, your voice, your knowledge,
so that you may be beacons of God's light in everything that you do in the coming year.
There's a lot of man love on the stage. Love it. Thank you, guys. I would now like to invite back my favourite band for another classic song open for discussion from Fifth Dimension.
Hello? Crashed, swimming in regret, reaching for breath, trying to take the next step. It's open for discussion, it's open for discussion. The light has been opened. Struck, my mind is open. The light has been open. A thought struck, my mind is open. Distraction has grown, causing the truth to be unknown. Stuck in the dark, where the light once was shown. It's open for discussion, it's open for discussion. The light has been open. A thought struck, my mind is open. The light has been broken. A thought struck, my mind is open. It's been shed, pulled to shreds, held by a thread. Goodbye, regret.
Future. I'll call the students forward in groups before introducing each of them individually and ask the Vicar for Education for the Wellington Archdiocese, Kelly Ross, to please present them with their graduation certificates and letters of congratulations from Cardinal John Dew. Mariana Campbell, Carlos Chasland, Natalie Childs, Charlotte Clark, Matthew Clark. Mariana Campbell joined us at the beginning of this year, and in a very short time she's made a big impression. It's as if she's always been here. Media has made the most of every opportunity available to her at Chanel in 2022, playing in the Senior A netball team, girls basketball, and in 2023, Mariana intends to study hospitality and tourism at the New Zealand School of Tourism in Auckland. Hara mai, Mere. Carlos Chasland has been at Chanel for the past 7 years. He's been involved in a range of opportunities, studying several instruments and trying his hand at a range of sports. He's massively passionate about cosplay and costume design and is always keen to lend a hand in any way he can. In 2023, Carlos plans to take a gap year to work and earn some money before he considers what he'll do next. Natalie joined Chanel College as a Year 8 student and quickly found her feet. She's starred in an array of sports and been an active member of our cultural group over the years. This year, Natalie has stepped up as a passionate cultural leader and an integral part of the student leadership team. Natalie is always happy to be of service to the school in any way that she can. In 2023, Natalie will be taking a 6-month break, focusing on earning some money before she begins her study toward outdoor education teaching. Charlotte Clark began her time at the college as a bubbly, smiley, curly-haired Year 7. She's been involved in all and every opportunity available to her. She's been a passionate Chanelian, giving her time and talents to serve the college. In 2020, she was awarded Coach of the Year, and in 2022, her role as cultural leader has seen her lead the Kapahaka Rōpū forward in leaps and bounds. In 2023, Charlotte will be studying for a Bachelor of Early Childhood Education at UCOL Te Pukenga, Wairarapa. Matthew Clark has successfully navigated his way through 7 years at Chanel College. He has had an excellent final year and has grown into a fine young man with an awesome sense of humour. I personally have never seen Matthew without a smile. He's polite and respectful and happy to dig deep and help where he can. In 2023, Matthew heads into a plumbing apprenticeship and wants to focus on becoming a fitter version of himself. Bernadine Harvey, Shavana Hema, Amy Jackson, Mitchell Kendall Carpenter, John T. Livingston. Bernadine completes a great 7 years at Chanel College. She's been a very active member of the college, involved in debating, cultural performing arts, hockey, kapahaka and music lessons. This year, Bernadine's been a passionate advocate for the environment, joining the Enviro Kaitiaki group. And in 2023, Bernadine plans to work for a while before joining the New Zealand Air Force. Shavana Hema arrived at Chanel in 2018 as a Year 9 student. She quickly became involved in all facets of school life and has excelled in many sporting areas. Representing the school in cross-country and athletics, she's been a badminton champ and an active member of Kapahaka over the years, as well as a member of the Senior A netball team this year. In 2023, Shavana intends to attend the New Zealand School of Tourism to study to become a flight attendant. Amy Jackson has had an incredibly successful 7 years at Chanel College. In her time at the college, she's taken advantage of many opportunities, including music lessons, sports tournaments, and a committed hockey player for much of her Chanel years. Amy's achieved some outstanding results in the classroom this year, and with many of her teachers commenting about the maturity and depth of her work. In 2023, Amy plans to study toward a Bachelor of Communications through Victoria University of Wellington. Mitchell Kendall Carpenter arrived at Chanel in 2018 as a Year 9 student and has made every step a winner. Like his football skills, he's had a knack for finding the back of the net and has achieved everything he's put his mind to. Mitchell's been heavily involved in school life, especially in the field of sport. Mitchell's been very busy in the classroom and will leave having achieved his goals of gaining NCA Level 3. In 2023, Mitchell's going to take a gap year to work before he considers some overseas travel, but he'll still be in town for a while and looks forward to continuing to taunt Mr. Cugliari on the football field. Jonty Livingston has had a wonderful 7 years at the college. Jonty came into the college having to follow in the footsteps of his very successful older brother and sisters, and has since forged his own beautiful reputation. Jonty is the epitome of servant leadership, arriving at school early every single day to raise the flag, rain, hail or snow. Jonty's been a member of the O'Shea Shield team, a Young Vinnies leader, a student mentor and white ribbon ambassador, and as deputy head boy this year, he has proven that true leadership is about walking the talk. He has sought out every opportunity to give back to the school and has been a true model of Catholic citizenship. In 2023, Jonty will attend Victoria University of Wellington to study software engineering. Takumi McKelvey, Alyssa Mendy, Daylon, Miranda, Kyle Morsilla, Charlotte Murray. Takumi McKelvey has had an outstanding 7 years at the college, and he too had some big steps to follow in behind his older brothers. And he also has forged his own beautiful reputation. He's been involved in everything and anything. The list of his involvement goes on for literally pages. If you can think of it, Takumi has done it. As Chanel College head boy this year, Takumi has been a quiet leader, speaking up when he needed to, stepping up whenever called upon to do so. In 2023, Takumi plans to join the Defence Force to complete a trade. As a passionate gym enthusiast, he will continue to focus on his fitness goals, and his goal is to be stronger than his brother. Alyssa Mende has successfully navigated her way through 7 years at Chanel College. She has been fully involved in all facets of school life, and going through her records, there did not seem to be a sport she's not given a go. Alyssa does everything with a smile on her face and great enthusiasm. She has a gentle, caring nature, and this year served the college well in her role as coach of the Year 7-8 netball team and sports captain. 2023 will be a time for Alyssa to take some time out to decide her next steps for the future. Daylon Miranda, or DK as he likes to be known, arrived at the college in 2018 as a Year 9 student. He quickly found his feet and became a valued member of the college. Daylon is a passionate and talented artist who also has a real passion for computers. DK is a committed and diligent student who is never distracted from the task at hand. In 2023, DK plans to enrol at Welltech to study computer programming. Kyle Morsilla's had a busy 7 years. He's passionate about business and it's been fantastic watching him develop his passion through pop-up food and drink stores throughout the years. In 2023, Kyle will be working hard towards his dream business that someday will allow him to hire people so that he can stay at home while earning money, doing very little work. But most importantly, he hopes to work on himself to be a better person physically and mentally. Charlotte Murray, or Lottie as I remember her as by in Year 7, when she arrived as a quiet, smiley Year 7 student, has had a phenomenally busy 7 years at Chanel College. She's been involved in everything since the day she walked through the gates of the college, and like others, her list of involvements is literally pages long. Charlotte's desire to be involved, however, has never interfered with her academic aspirations, and Charlotte gained excellence endorsements at Level 1 and Level 2. Charlotte's been a dedicated Deputy Head Girl this year and truly lived up to what it means to be a servant leader. In 2023, Charlotte will attend Otago University to study health science first year as a pathway into medical school, and her dream is to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. Mackenzie Murray, Emily Paku, Lewis Palmer, Chinese Pyosang, Ashriya Prasad. Mackenzie Murray has had an outstanding 7 years at the college. She's excelled at everything she puts her hand to, whether that be on the track, the cross-country trail, the swimming pool, the hockey turf, or the classroom. Mackenzie is a humble and honourable young woman who has led the school as a confident and committed sports captain this year. Mackenzie has a heart for social justice and environmental awareness, which has seen her take a key leading role within the Enviro Kaitiaki group this year. In 2023, Mackenzie will attend Otago University and also study first-year health science. Emily Paku has had an extraordinary 7 years at the college. If you can think of it, Emily's been involved in it. She's given her all to Chanel College and has been an outstanding leader as head girl this year. Emily is the definition of wahine toa. A fierce and passionate advocate for all things Māori, a role model to many and an absolute inspiration to wahine Māori. In 2023, Emily is attending Waikato University to study a double major in Te Reo Māori and sports coaching and development on a full ride scholarship. Lewis Palmer has grown into an astounding young man during his 7 years at the college. He is resilient and hardworking, and he's managed to overcome a variety of setbacks in his early years. He's part of the legendary team who designed and created the beautiful Kaitiaki mural outside the hall. In 2023, Lewis plans to take a gap year to save money for university. Chinese Pyosang arrived at Chanel College in 2018 as a Year 9 student. She is an exceptional young woman who always prioritises a positive and diligent attitude. This is reflected in all aspects of her school life, and there is no stopping her once she sets her mind to it. Shinee's excelled in badminton and was a keen member of our kapahaka group. In 2023, Shinee's plans on studying toward a Bachelor of Nursing and is still deciding on which institute to attend. Ashriya Prasad arrived at Chanel in 2018 as a Year 9 student. She has used her time at the college to display her many talents, with netball in her early years, badminton and being a champion for her culture in performance and dance. Ashriya's strengths are in the way she works with others, always with a smile and always helping others to be the best versions of themselves. Next year, she intends to study at Victoria University, Business Analysis with Information Management. Joshua Redfern Olsen, John Rogan and Acacia Young. Joshua Redfern Olsen has completed a very successful 6 years at the college. Josh has starred in many things throughout his years, particularly in the sports domain. Josh is an extremely talented and highlighted this by making the Wairarapa Bush under-18s in his first year back at rugby from an extensive break. In 2023, Joshua Redfern Olsen will begin a building apprenticeship and has already built an impressive reputation in the building industry through his work experience placements this year. John Rogan has successfully navigated his way through 7 years at Chanel College. He's been involved in anything sporty over his time. That may be on the athletics track, sports field, or his impressive achievements in the swimming pool, which has made him a standout example in this area. In 2023, John is entering the Navy to become a Navy diver. And Acacia Young. She arrived at Chanel in 2018 as a Year 9 student and has given her all to being a true Chanelian. Acacia exemplifies what it means to be a servant leader. She has the biggest heart and will always put others before herself. There is no job, no task, no event, no activity that Acacia is not willing to help with, whether that be after school or on the weekend. She is proud of her place as a Chanel College student and clearly loves the college. In 2023, she has plans to do some travelling before considering study options for her future.
Our final section of awards for this evening are our special awards, which include our Spirit and Catholic Character Awards, our top academic achievement awards and scholarships. These awards recognise and celebrate the very core of what makes us special, and that is our Catholic identity and spirit, along with our school values of community, honesty, acceptance, never give up, excellence and love. We'll begin with our Spirit and Special Character Awards. These will be presented by our tumuaki, Mrs. Myra Coley. Spirit of Life, Pearl Reeves Award. This is awarded to a student who, despite major setbacks, has remained focused and continued to strive. They are someone whose positive attitude is always noticed in their actions and interactions with others. The 2022 winner of the Spirit of Life Award is Alyssa Mende. The Suzanne O'Bear Award. This is awarded to a student who, through their everyday actions and interactions, exhibits Chanel College values and a Catholicity of spirit. This year's winner was described by others as someone who is committed to serving the school community with pride. The winner of this special award, the Suzanne O'Bear Award for 2022, is Emily Paku. The Joe Matthews Trophy for Overcoming the Odds. This is awarded to a student who has experienced challenges, has worked extremely hard to overcome them, and gone on to excel in their endeavours. The winner of the Joe Matthews Trophy is a student who does not let barriers deter her and is always ready and willing to help with a smile. The winner of the Joe Matthews Trophy is Acacia Young. Well done. The St. Bride's Memorial Tray. This is awarded to a Year 13 student who most reflects the Bridgeting charisms of hospitality and care for the environment. This student demonstrates the Bridgeting values of being open-hearted and present to others. The winner of the St. Bride's Memorial Tray is a student who has been a passionate advocate for the environment and leads within our Enviro group. The winner of the St. Bride's Memorial Tray is Mackenzie Murray. The St. Bride's General Excellence Award. This is awarded to a student who has been excellent during their secondary years, has shown leadership, worked diligently, contributed to the life of the college, and displayed loyalty and commitment. This year's winner has never let anything stop her from achieving at the highest possible level, gaining excellence endorsement at NCA Level 1 and Level 2. The St Bride's General Excellence Award for this year goes to Charlotte Murray. The Good Samaritan Award. This award is given to the student who has been voted by the Year 13 cohort as the person who most displays the traits of the Good Samaritan, willing to go above and beyond to help anyone in need. Although there were a number of nominations this year, one student received more votes than any other. For 2022, the Good Samaritan Award goes to John T. Livingston.
We now come to scholarship times, including the Proximate Assistant, the Ducks, and finally our School Spirit Cup. We have a number of scholarships to award this year, so without further ado, I would ask the Honourable Kieran McAnulty to come forward for these, please. I'll begin with the Prime Minister's Vocational Excellence Award. This is awarded to a student who has excelled in their endeavours towards a vocational pathways qualification and comes with a $2,000 towards their future education and training. This year's recipient has been an outstanding student who's already begun to build a reputation in his chosen profession going forward. The winner of this year's Prime Minister's Vocational Excellence Award is Joshua Redfin Olsen. You get some new tools, mate, for your job. It'll be awesome. Cool. Cheers, mate. Well done. The next scholarship is the Wellington Totaweka School Leaver Scholarship, awarded by Victoria University of Wellington, worth $5,000. This scholarship is awarded competitively on the basis of academic merit, equity, leadership, and commitment to the community. Students are expected to achieve NCA Level 2 with at least a merit endorsement. The student winning this year's award for this is John T. Livingston. Well done, John T. The next one is the University of Otago Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship worth $6,000. This scholarship was established by the University of Otago Council in 2006 to assist with students who have demonstrated all-round ability and who exhibit leadership potential. The student must demonstrate involvement in activities in school, in the community, including sport and cultural pursuits, in which leadership has been shown. They must also receive NCA Level 2 endorsement with merit or higher. The student who was awarded this year is Charlotte Murray. Well done, Charlotte. The Te Paiwai Aotearangi University of Waikato Scholarship with an incredible $28,000 is awarded to a student for outstanding academic achievements. The criteria for the scholarship is to have achieved NCA Level 2 of excellence, have demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities, and have been actively involved in community initiatives. The student who has been awarded this is Emily Paku. Well done. Thank you for that, Kieran. It's now my pleasure to ask Lufa Toloa to come forward from the Board of Pacifica or Wairarapa Trust to come forward and present the new scholarship that is ahead of us. I'm not sure if Lufa wants to say anything. Do you want to? Okay. The Wairarapa Pacifica Tertiary Pathway Scholarship. This scholarship has been offered for the first time on behalf of the Pacifica or Wairarapa Trust and is awarded to one student from each of the 8 secondary schools in the Wairarapa. It is to the value of $8,000. The student must be of Pacifica or Filipino descent and leaving school in 2022 for employment, further education, training, or tertiary studies. They must have demonstrated commitment to serving their school and wider community, and also be interviewed by the Trust Scholarship Committee. This year's winner, and the first time, is Ashria Prasad. Well done, Ashria. I would like to ask Father Bruce to come forward and speak on behalf of the next scholarship.
This scholarship is from the Catholic Foundation Scholarship for the 2023 tertiary year. The scholarship is worth $2,000. To uplift the scholarship, you are required to provide proof of enrolment in a university degree course or a course in tertiary institute or equivalent standing. The scholarship is based on the courses you have selected on your application, and it gives me pleasure to present this scholarship to Charlotte Murray.
Well done, Charlotte. The next award I'd like to present, to invite up Kelly Ross on behalf of the Cardinal John Dew to present the Archbishop Award for Catholic Leadership.
Tēnā koutou katoa. He reo kōrero ahau mō te aki pihopa ko John Dew. E pirangi ia e noho ana tēnei pō. E nāre kaore e taia e ea te tūtaki katoa. It is a pleasure to be here tonight to present Archbishop John Dew in presenting his award. The recipient of this award has participated both in the faith life of the church, his parish, and in the college. They have displayed Catholic leadership and have furthered their Catholic knowledge through the religious education program. The Archbishop's Award for 2022 is awarded to John T. Livingston.
Well done, John T. It's now my pleasure to invite Mrs. Coley back up to present the remaining awards this evening. The Hibernian Award Scholarship is given to students who have achieved a high academic level in Year 13 and goes towards helping their tertiary studies. The Hibernian Award is awarded to a senior student who has been dedicated to their studies and who has aimed for excellence throughout the year. This year's recipient has achieved excellence endorsement at both Level 1, 2 and is on their way to Level 3, and that is Amy Jackson. The next award is the Daniel Delaney Cup for Proxime Assessor. As you may know, Chanel College was established in 1978 when St. Joseph's, a Marist school, was amalgamated with St. Bride's, a school established by the Bridgetine Sisters. The Proxime Assessor Cup has been named after Daniel Delaney, the founder of the Bridgetine Sisters. The winner of the Daniel Delaney Cup is awarded the Monsieur Moore Scholarship and is awarded to students with the highest second grade point average in Year 13. The 2022 winner of the Daniel Delaney Cup is Charlotte Murray. Well done, Charlotte. And our second and last award of the evening is the award for Ducks. This is the top academic award of the school and goes to a Year 13 student who has gained the highest academic achievement of all, and winning this by a whisker. In recognition of our founders, the Ducks Cup has been named after Marshall and Champagne, the founder of the Marist Brothers. The winner is awarded the Matinola Scholarship and is given us in support of university study. A top academic student and the winner of the Marshall and Champagne Cup Ducks for 2022, Mackenzie Murray. Mackenzie is also, because she's going to Otago University, is awarded the Otago University Ducks Scholarship of $6,000 to help towards her study next year as well. Wasn't a good time to have a broken hand, Mackenzie, sadly. Our final award of this evening is the School Spirit Cup. As mentioned earlier in the speech by the principal, we've discussed at length as a community our purpose, our vision, and how best to grow our community. We value success in all shapes and sizes, and although we must and always 100% celebrate and recognise academic excellence, we also want to acknowledge the purpose. Our purpose goes beyond this. It goes beyond the classroom, and that as a Catholic school, we play a critical role in helping young people to grow into Catholic citizens and disciples of Christ. It is for this reason that we have felt our top award should go to a student or students who epitomise the qualities of a disciple and a Chanel College values. Someone who have been, generous with their time, their talents, loyal, involved and committed in a broad range of endeavours at Chanel College, and is always an example of Christ to whom they all encounter. When deciding on the winner or winners of the School Spirit Cup, staff nominate students they think best to fit the criteria. SLT then consider their efforts and involvements in the entire school life over the years, and there would be more than one, and would hope that there would be more than one of these students who would epitomise this in our school. And we are pleased to announce this year's winners, that we have 3 of you. The winners of our School Spirit Cup for 2022 are 3 students who in their time at the college have immersed themselves in every opportunity the school has to offer. They are driven by their desire to serve a school community that clearly love and are proud to be a part of. They've been involved in a wide range of sporting activities, including coaching younger peers. They have participated in cultural activities such as kapahaka, O'Shea Shield, public speaking and debating. They have excelled academically, given their best to their studies and achieving the goals they have set for themselves in their futures. They have willingly served in a range of ways within our school, parish and wider community. All 3 students are very different, with different strengths and talents, but we're very proud to say that they're going to make a confident impact in this world. I'd probably throw it out there as well, they definitely have 2 or 3 wheelbarrows to get home tonight as well already. The winners of the School Spirit Cup for 2022, if you're going to save your applause so I get all 3 names, Charlotte Murray, Emily Paku, Jonty Livingston. Well done, team. This concludes the awards of our evening tonight. Please again join me and congratulate all the students for their hard work, efforts, and acknowledge those who won awards this evening. I'd like also to take this opportunity to thank those for making this possible, particularly our special guests who contributed to the proceedings. We have a small token to give you. So Kieran, Bex, Kelly and Father Bruce, can you come forward please? As much as Kieran loves flowers, we'll give him something else. Also want to make a special mention to Toby. Thank you from Wide Upper TV for filming this, and the wonderful Viv MacArthur who is hiding behind the scenes here again without her. So. A reminder that to Year 13s and to the parents, families and anyone else who would like to stick behind to celebrate with us, that we are invited to join us and the staff in the library for a light supper and refreshments. You may take your trophies over there for photos. Some of you are definitely going to need a wheelbarrow, a car, maybe a bus. Year 11s and 12s, can you please stay behind and give your trophies to Mrs. Rose and Mrs. Allen once you've taken some photos. Year 13s, this is my final message to you guys. Go forward, go strong, always remember where you came from, but always, more importantly, remember in life, you only get out what you put in. Okay? Always look the hardest that you can achieve. Right, so I'm now going to ask Father Bruce to end us in a final prayer, and then we'll all stand and we'll do the national anthem led by Fifth Dimension. Please stand.
I invite us to stand for the closing prayer. I'd just like to add my own warm congratulations to all who have received awards here tonight. It's been a great and wonderful year, so congratulations. And all the best for the future, you guys, particularly Year 13 as you leave our college. So let's just acknowledge God, our Creator, and we give thanks for all that has been achieved here in Chanel College this year, and exemplified here tonight in the awards that have been distributed. We give thanks. We give thanks for this moment of celebration, where we celebrate gifts and talents, so beautifully displayed and acknowledged, and a real assurance of our future. We give thanks for this moment. And we give thanks for the future. We give thanks with hearts full of hope for what has been achieved here tonight as we look to the future and what lies ahead of each of us on the journey of life, on the journey of our faith. This night we also remember our deceased. Today is the Feast of All Souls, 2nd of November. This month is dedicated to all our loved ones who have died. So we give thanks for all the deceased, and particularly those who have contributed to this college over years past, former teachers, principal. We give thanks for all that's been achieved here in Chanel through those who have gone before us. And acknowledging thanks, we give thanks for the gift of life and the gifts and talents that have been entrusted to us, they're God-given gifts. And we're called to respond and to use them well for His greater glory. through Christ our Lord. Amen. And may the blessing of God come down upon you all, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Right, thank you very much. God bless.
If we could just please stand while the Fifth Dimension come forward to play the National Anthem. Hang in there, team, we're close. Okay, just shh. Chanel students. If we can just please stay standing while the staff and guests leave. Thanks.